This is Henry and Taylor with 480 Motorsports. We're getting ready to go out to the Drift and Drag for March 2019.
And away we go.
You fucking stop it. Don't feed your face and drive, folks. Back seat, her name's Megan.
That's my girlfriend.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Taylor 480 Motorsports.
Jazz Lightner.
So Tell us what you got here. I see you got a very big motor and a little car.
Well, it's a 93 Mustang, and it's got a 5.9 common rail in it, twin turbos. The engine was supplied by Turbo Auto Diesel here in Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
And strictly diesel, they supplied all of the fuel system for me.
Right on.
And the car was going too fast. It ran at 1031. I'm trying to run in a super street class, which is 1090. And I was having a hard time slowing the car down. So basically what they did is they wrote another tune for me, and now we went the opposite direction, and it just ran a 1412. So now I got to speed it up a little bit more.
It's a gorgeous car though, man. I really love seeing the motor in it, and I love hearing the sound of that big old turbo go.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So give us some specs on the motor. What do you got done to it there?
Nothing. It's bone stock. It's a 2003 motor that was shipped off to a customer, and it fell over in the crate. That was in 2003. The dealership got it back, and they just left it, and they stuck it up on a shelf. And Ken Diaz at Turbo Auto Diesel, he got the engine from them, and it was literally laying on its side. And the engine was, they thought that it was bad because it was locked up. Well, the deal is the packing oil that was in it seeped past the rings over the last 10 years, sitting on a shelf, and hydrolocked the motor. So we pulled the injectors out, turned the engine upside down, and let it all drain out, and the engine ran fine.
Well, what a hell of a deal you got there.
So the only thing that we've actually done to this engine, other than having a custom turbo to it, is the injectors were all matched, but they're bone stock, and we. The head itself, we didn't even change the head gasket. I just pulled each one of the studs out, or the bolts out, put studs in, one at a time. We didn't even take the head off.
Wow, I gotta hand it to you. That's a heck of a deal you got there for a 5.9.
To cover the heat problems, we have a Simpson valve in it. And it puts about 2,600 psi, running off a hydraulic pump down here off this big pulley.
Wow. What's the fastest you've ever run with her?
1031 at 134 miles an hour.
What do you run for a transmission in it?
This is an M&M Turbo 400 with a lockup converter. Now, they didn't give me any deals on that transmission, but I'll tell you, if you've got the money, you need to buy an M&M transmission.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm aiming for one.
Yeah, I was going to say, no sponsorship here. I have their name on the side of my car, but yeah, they didn't give me any deals.
No money your way, huh?
No money my way, but I'll tell you, it is absolutely first rate. This thing's got 900 foot-pounds of torque, and I can't break it. 900
foot-pounds, that's quite a bit to stick to an old 400 auto.
Yeah, it's the lockup converter. That's what actually makes the difference. What's that?
What?
Oh, the rear end, it's a 9-inch. I just got 3.0 gears in it and a spool. Nothing special. Now, it's got 40 spline axles in it.
Love the black and orange.
You know what? The black, it's a hydro print of carbon fiber. Okay. And this was done by Chris Rupp at Real Image.
Okay.
And it is over the top. What he does is he figures you can only get carbon fiber in specific length sheets. And what he ends up doing is he cuts it all to that size sheet, and then he works it into the tank, so it looks real. I mean, I have fooled people that are in the business of making this.
Wow. I was going to ask you if this was a carbon fiber front end, or if this was all steel.
That's all steel. Isn't it crazy?
So what do you got done to the inside of this? So you got it gutted, or is she still fully clothed?
Oh no, it's gutted. It's got a Kirkley seat in it. Matt Bong and I, we built the cage. We did the back half on the car, and I've done everything in my garage at home on this.
All right, that's the way it should be done, at home.
That's exactly it. The only thing that was done out was the paint and body. That was done by Phoenix Bodyworks.
What size tires are you running on the back of this? I noticed it's got some big old guys back there.
Yeah, so the tires that are on this, they're 1633s.
Okay.
And they're Goodyear slicks. We're running weld wheels in the back. We're running Bogarts in the front. The Bogarts are lighter and stronger. They don't bend.
What did you do to the frame to keep it from twisting that motor up out of there?
Nothing. What we did is we built the cage on it, and it's all 120 wall chromoly 4130, and the cage actually comes all the way out into the front suspension, and it goes all the way back out into the back, which is part of the back half of the car.
Wow, that's a pretty wild build you got there. You took this thing from a stock old Mustang and turned it into a monster.
You know, I could spend the money on a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but why? I mean, this works just as well.
Hey, any man crazy enough to stuff a big diesel engine in a Mustang, you got my vote.
You know what? And my wife, she's in support of all of it. So that's what makes it all happen.
It's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking to us. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.
And the diesel.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Let's go and check it out.